Bombay to our ancestor worldwide. My name is Bookman Bokayimambo Inan, and all soul that return to help Mother Gaia, of Father the Son, humanity, especially what's going on in our planet. A blue, beautiful planet. Sadly, mankind having been changed. They're still living in a barbaric age. For what's going on in our planet, small war, medium size of war, big war, those that been talking in CNN, ABC News, Fox News, and those that people don't have no idea what's been going on in other places, like my motherland, Haiti, that been suffering since 1806 under the control of the European race, is getting too far. I'm here to send a message to the universe, send a message to the people that been asking me if everything okay back home, if I'm still having family back in Haiti. The answer is yes. All of my family back home. Some of them I need to relocate them from their own house they built. They have to be moving to so-called the area is not too dangerous for them to live with the family. I have niece and nephew, my mom, stepfather, everyone, most of my family back home, cousin, some children that I'm helping to go to school, even though they can ever able to complete the entire year scholarship. This is IT. The world closed their eyes on a mother that freed everyone from slavery. It wasn't Lincoln. It wasn't Abraham Lincoln that freed people from slavery. It was my ancestor, the empire or warrior, Jean Jacques Dessalines. Most people knows it was Toussaint Louverture. No, we were still under the colony of French, France, as you know today. Our ancestors built this country. Now, most of you go to Paris to enjoy the beautiful design that were built in the back of my ancestor back in Haiti, my indigenous parents, my Aborigine parents, that still suffering because when they look down to see what's going on in Haiti right now is worse than the 15th, 17th century. Especially a country, a people that traumatized, a people that never able to stand up on their own 2 feet because the empire was murdered in 1806. He didn't have a chance to build the country after 13 years of war with the European, West Spain, Britain, French, you name it, or people still in war with this race that choose still have a hate for Asian people because we fought them off the land without the help from any other country. It's not like United States that been receive help when they were fighting with England. No, even our ancestors came here to North America to help United States fought our own people because United States was fought with the indigenous people here in America. It wasn't some other race. I'm not here to discuss the United States battle fight taking over other people country for the benefits, for the people benefits. I'm here to let the world know and the people at work that been asking me if my family okay back home. I appreciate it for your concern, but most of you don't even know the history of Haiti. Even this land here, l'Amérique, North America, Turtle Island, you call USA. USA is a corporation organization. It's not a country. It's a corporation business. Even if I sit and explain it to you what's going on in IT, you will not understand because you don't even understand the history of United States here yourself. But I'm gonna make it short. What you see is going on in Haiti today, I'm telling you who's responsible for it. The country, the nation that responsible for Haiti failing Haiti that under the ground look like a shithole, just like President uh, Trump said, and he was telling the truth. Myself, I'm looking at Haiti right now. It is a shithole. Haiti become a shithole because of the occupation by United States in a different form after French wasn't able, the country now, you know that administration by Macron, since they're not able to turn back to Haiti to put chain in our neck and our legs anymore, they choose to control the people and the country, including the government, with a different slavery mindset. For some of you that always blaming the Asian leader, why they not working to build Haiti? Asian people are not control and manage the administration of Haiti. They are but a puppet that put in the front. The country being controlled, managed by United States. United States is the number one cancer for Haiti. After United States, there will be French, France, Paris, Canada. She's a baby that take dictation from United States, but she's play a role on it for the United States. Spain, England, including the country that go into war right now with each other. Sadly, even the CARRICOM, Africa, Kenyan now putting in the front page to helping United States doing the dirty work because they failed multiple times with the occupation in Haiti. United States been control Haiti since 1806. They forced themselves occupation by force, by threatening the people that were manage the country, by bullying them. They forced themselves to the country. They're the one who was in charge of the finance department. They're the one who was in charge everything, you name it. When you see Asian people on the street, they're just like a street vendor. They have no control of anything that a main core of administration and the office where the money being managed, the import and export money that being received taxpayer, shipped here to United States, shipped here to the woman to Vatican Church. Do you know Asian people pay millions of dollars to the Vaticans? Because 1820, the church, the Roman Catholic Church, went to Haiti, returned back by force, by bullying the people that were in office. Since latter Asian men, the fake one, they love to be in power, but they're not in control in anything that's going on in the country. So they were forced to take over the education for our children. They forced the people to be convert to Christianity, especially the Roman Catholic, later on Protestant, even the so-called Vodun is controlled by the Roman Catholic Church. It has nothing to do with the original spirituality of our ancestors. Nothing to do with that. Haiti is failing. Haiti is never been able to make decision for herself. The decision always made from the outside or enemy. We don't have no control over the police department. We don't have no control over the military force. We never have one anyway, because United States under the administration of Bush Senior and Bush son as for there was a priest named called Aristide in 91 was controlled to put in office by the Vatican with the help of United States. Because the Vatican ruling the world. United States is the second puppet that doing the dirty work for them. Under Clinton administration, after Bush left office, Bush Senior, they forced John Claude, that was Duvalier's son, that United States also was controlled, because the Duvalier they call dictator, and they fell in 1986. They wanna bring so-called democracy to Haiti. Now they were grooming this priest, this low class poverty priest called Jean Bertrand Aristide. They were grooming him, prepare him to bring democracy. You know, the church is a lower class administration that who can manipulate people that already in poverty. Since Aristide was in charge of a church in the capital called Saint Jean Bosco, so they figure Aristide will be the white puppet they can control to manipulate the people to what democracy since the previous administration called from Duvalier to Jean Claude, which is Duvalier's son. The regime that was there that been abusing the people by they wasn't able to speak when things going on, when things is not going well in the country, so they were put into jail, and he was ruling the country. United States called it dictator, but Duvalier was the CIA for United States. But they lost control of Duvalier, just like when they lost control of Fidel Castro. So they feel United States felt she was in danger with Duvalier that was ruling the country for Haiti, because Duvalier kept the same color of the flag from our indigenous flag, red and black. And Duvalier turned around the military force. United States destroyed our military force in 1915. He created his own military. That way he can control that military force to do a coup d'etat and kidnapping and killing exile president for him or any other man that in office. Later on, it felt like he didn't have enough control of the military of Haiti under Duvalier administrations. So he figured out he's gonna destroy that force and bring in a so-called democracy with a police force. But the police still not controlled by our people. The police being controlled and managed, and this police called PNH is also a form of dictator. The way he's abusing and murdering, killing people in the street, being paid, trained by Canada, support by United States with equipment, but our taxpayer pay the police force. The head of the police department being picked by United States, and in other country that work with United States to continue keep Haiti on his knees, on her knees. Haiti doesn't have any choice to pick their own leader since the assassination of no since they pay Jean Claude to flee the country in 1986. They can vote democracy in. They pay him off to left the country. And I don't want to go too long with the video. Is also they use another Asian so-called man called Tonton Constant to create chaos in the street, just like you see is going on with our young men that carry weapon all over the capital, terrorize the community, all being controlled by the embassy of United States. United States has the biggest embassy in Haiti. Now it seems to be they're going to build a military base without a concern, without us having a president in the country. Because President Moise has been assassinated 2021 under the supervisor of United States. Because we have United Nations there, we have OEA, the country actually being controlled by United States. If a plane fell down in Haiti, even you see Haiti is full of trash, United States can see that in the Pentagon. United States has no excuse by not telling us he doesn't know who's responsible for the murder of Jovenel Moise. Because this man at last minute is staying out to speak for his people. He stand out to tell his people, you shouldn't be living in poverty like that. You need electricity, you need agriculture, you need clean water, you need a better education, you need to live a better life because your country is wealthy. Everything shouldn't be going to a group of oligarchs, a group of Arab, Syrian, Lebanese that take over this country since Jean-Claude left office under the administration of Jean-Bertrand Aristide. The message I have for some of you that have been asking me, and I appreciate it, and thank you for concern, ask me about my family back home. Haiti is a sovereign country. Haiti is she's independent. She freed herself from a group of criminals that been torturing her for so long. But because of that independent freedom, she fought off the so-called heavy, powerful military force back then called Napoleon. When you say Europe, when you say French, Canada, England, United States, they were the same group of people. They just still in country, divided, put in their own flag, and then speaking different language, but they are the same group of people. They all support each other. They work together to destroy and destabilization other country. They can disable the country they call third world country. That way they can keep them in poverty. They can keep them in need with fake aid. That way they can control the so-called aid they give it to them. And there is no aid, it's fake. Because they give us earthquake in 2010. Billions of dollars was donated to rebuild Haiti. To this day, nothing ever rebuilt to the country. After they give us a quake, the military that was in the ground give us cholera, and we have other hurricane that came after. From that time, you heard FME, Red Cross, OEA, United Nations. You heard all type of number being telling in Congress. This is aid that's going to Haiti, but you never see anything they do with that money. The world is a disaster. The hospital, there is no hospital, no clean water, no proper housing, okay? No school. The White House never rebuilt, and the other country and the other side, like other city, nothing ever rebuilt. Clinton stole millions of dollars from Haiti, the earthquake money. They go around build some little shop for the people, and then if they plant a little tree, they put their name on it. That costs $1 million. If they build a so-called well water, they put their name on it. That costs $1 million from that aid, and that aid never go to the people that they put in front. They call the president, the prime minister. They are so crooks, and create they pick the people they know that not clean, so that way they can control them. That way they can even open their mouth and speak, because, oh, I have your record. You can't, you're not here to make a decision. I make the decision. You're gonna see a lot of picture I put in that video to show you Clinton, Hillary, the embassy, the diplomacy. They're the one who's control Haiti. They're the one who's the president of the country. They use Dominican Republic to torture, manipulate my people. Asian people murdering, killing, and the other side where Dominican Republic located right now, every day. You never heard anything from United Nations. You never heard anything from human rights. By the way, we do have human rights in Haiti that being paid, controlled by Canada. The press controlled by United States and a group of so-called private sector that bring in weapon to giving to our children in the low community, that you see the chaos that explode in Haiti right now. It's because of these so-called oligarch, Syrian, Lebanese, Arab that control the import and the export for the United States, because all these weapons and bullets that you see these children in the street carry on made of USA. Haiti is a wealthy country, and United States knows that. Right now, we have more than 80 countries that seeking to flee to Haiti, and they can go under the ground and rape our natural resources for their benefits. That's what's going on in Haiti. Right now, United States forcing themselves with the military air crash to flee to Haiti pretty much every day now. They're going to build a military base without a consent. The people don't want no military force to the country. The people say no. But probably 3% of the so-called leader in the government that we know now is 9 members of them, so-called the Council of Presidential, that they've been forced them to agree to allow military force to go to Haiti. That way they can continue doing the organ trafficking, rape, steal, and kill, and then digging under a ground and stolen our natural resources and bringing to the boat at night when everybody is sleeping. That's what's going on in Haiti. Okay? For some of you that been asking me. The children in the street, people living on the street, sometimes people will flee to the embassy of United States. The police force will tear gas, chemical gas at them with children in the shoulder. They will tear real bullet at them, killing and murder people that looking for refuge by the embassy of United States or Canada or France or Dominican Republic, you name it, because Haiti has the most outside embassy than any country in the world. And that was the plan, to make the Asian people flee the land, just like with the Biden visa. That way, they will have an easy access to go to Haiti, do what they want to do always, because they plan to do a genocide in Haiti. But since the world is seeing them now, since it's been explored now and they face in Haiti, because United States, Florida is only less than 3 hours to Haiti. And United States think Haiti is her backyard because of Cuba, Venezuela, that they show that between the Panama Canal, that between us. And Vladimir Putin has relationship diplomacy with Cuba. So she's afraid of Vladimir Putin. That way, she wanna corner Haiti, not to looking to have a diplomacy relationship with Vladimir Putin. So United States thinks she own us. Haiti belong to her. But I have a news for her. You are a child when you come to Haiti. Haiti, she's the mother of humanity. You can continue suffer her, continue putting your boot on her neck, but when she's ready to be breed, she's going to take your heavy boot off her neck. She's gonna stop you. Like it or not, she's going to stop you. So United States think Haiti, she's another state, just like Arizona or Florida. That's the way United States consider Haiti because of the control he create over the so-called Asian leader that can't even speak for themselves, that don't know the history of Haiti, a beautiful land that been controlled by the outsider. And 1915, United States dare to change in our constitutions. They changed in our flag from blue to red. They changed in our constitution in multiple times for the benefits without Congress concern. Even right now, we don't even have no Congress. We have no parliament. All been destroyed by United States with the help of the so-called puppet. We have a Senate, the president of the Senate office called Lambert. He called in a national radio in Haiti. He didn't know if he was recording. He said to the host that was interviewing him, he said, United States, I've been working for them for 25 years. This is a senator that's supposed to create law, that's supposed to take in care the Asian people, the country, to concern, work for the benefits of the people. But that's what he make Asian people believe using our taxpayer. But on his last mandat to Haiti, when his last term to Haiti, to his office, to the Senate office, and that wasn't gonna be renewed because we have no presidents, we have no GDC, the GDC, nothing been renewed properly because the country right now is like a open gate. Anybody do whatever they want, like always, even if we had the president there. Haiti is a backyard for Hillary Clinton, for Clinton with his friends. They do whatever they want to Haiti. So Clinton, supposedly a president for United States, Clinton left office almost 30 years ago. But Clinton still in charge, even if you don't see them in office of United States. So whatever deal he was making with the billionaire, trillionaire here in the US when he was running for office. So he think Haiti was his backyard. So technically, he offered them some kind of deal in Haiti and told them to wait when his administration was over here serving the American people. So he was going to be continued president of another country and the island, which is mean Haiti. That's what I see. Clinton even interfered to our spirituality, Vodun, initiated because he wanna be a part of Haiti. When in our constitution against any European to step their foot in this land and buying land as property or to be in the country to be managed as an administration as a leader is against our constitutions. But since they knew that our constitution or ancestor create for the land to protect that land, May 20, 1805, they knew. what's said in that constitution, because all of our record is captured in United States Congress Library, in Vatican, in Paris, Europe, most of the country all over the world, in Spain, but not Haiti. Now you see why the Asian people confused and lost. They don't know who they are. Especially when they were kept us in slavery, our parents don't know how to read. Some of us now that know how to read and write, we don't even know or don't know where our crown, because our ancestor or empire, they have crown, the king, the queen. We have our soul, our history, the uniform our ancestor used to wear. We don't know where they are. We don't. We have to go abroad to looking for our ancestor document. Even though the people of Haiti choose a leader to run for office, if United States not agree with that leader, they will say, no, we don't want that man. We don't want that woman. We need our own people. We have a perfect example of Martelly, a perfect example of Aristide, perfect example of even Jean Claude was picked by United States when his father was left office. I mean, I think after the death of his father or before that, because Papa Doc didn't want Jean Claude to replace him, but United States forced him to pick Jean Claude to do the daily work for him. When you look at Magloire, female, including Estime. All right, let's say all of them, the country stopped ruling by our people since 1806. Petion was another puppet. Christophe, they all were fighting for land. They put together, they murdered the empire of Jean-Jacques Dessalines with the help of the Vatican. Now you see why Haiti is suffering today, because of the chaos that's happened after the assassination of Jean-Jacques Dessalines. They came with Matali. They have a lot of record on him. They know he's not gonna allow to stand up in front of Clinton. You can see that a picture I put with Matali and Clinton. You can see all the embassy diplomacy they sent to Haiti. You see they all like mingoing in the beach with these men, with these Asian men that work in office, that in the administration of the government. You see them fooling around, sleeping together, playing together. This is the way they turn Haiti to a shithole. So the country, the people that are responsible to destroy Haiti is United States. Now you know. You have no excuse to tell them why Haiti is so poor, why Haiti is fighting with themselves. So now you know the reason why Haiti is in that chaos today. Why are children not educated? Why are children fleeing, running in the Mediterranean Sea to looking for life somewhere else? Even if they know they're not gonna make it, they wanna escape the country because of the terror, the chaos that's going on in the country every day. Children have to cross barricade, tire burning, flying bullet in the street every day to go to school. Bullet is flying from the street, killing people inside their own home. The home don't even secure. They can't even receive the local food. Dominican been United States been using Dominican Republic to abusing our people, to send biochemical junk, so-called food to my people. They whip a woman, they whip a man, they kill them anytime they want, just like Twilio did in 1937. Nobody see, nobody care. Now you know it. It's United States is responsible for Haiti and that shithole. They control everything in the country. Everything. Or agriculture, or education. The people so-called you see in front that claiming like they want in for office. No, they don't want for office. They fake it. United Nation, OEA, or people try to build a canal to have water enable for them to do the agriculture. It's been a war between Dominican and Haiti, and we know who's behind it. Taiwan and Haiti. The Asian men are whipping up our children or young women that work in the factory. No justice ever been given to these young kids. Underage young lady pregnant by outside the military force that went to Haiti after the earthquake. They get away with it. They stole our gold, 1915, bought to bank in New York. Now you are American benefits from that, just like France owe us trillion of dollars. Right now, as I speak, the Europe was built in the back of my ancestors with sugarcane, tobacco, food, lumber, you name it, everything you need from Mother Earth to provide provide for yourself, provide for your household. Back in the day, built in the back of my ancestor with IT. They're using the police force to control, to kill, to do the drug, organ trafficking for them. Now all people being controlled by a group of young men that they put on the street to block the area where they're supposed to go pick up their good and selling the good, or people being torturing in so many ways. And guess what? In United States, American, other ways, they all in Haiti, they all over. They love Haiti. They all over the country. Myself, it's been 7 years I can even travel to Haiti. My mom, they get sick. I lost family member. I can't even go to the funeral. Just like most of Asian people, they lost the mom, the sister, the cousin, the husband. They can't even go to Haiti even to pay a last respect for the funeral because of the chaos, the kidnapping, the murder, the rape that's going on in Haiti. But the American people, the light skinned people, the European people, the Spanish people, the Taiwan, the Asian people, they're comfortable. They live in IT. They want in their business, but not us. Yeah. Their plan is to do a genocide just like happened to Rwanda. They were assisting in Rwanda, another group of people in Rwanda to killing and murdering another group of people that look like them. Now they want to use Dominican Republic to doing the genocide for them in Haiti, and they want to use Kenya to do the genocide for them in Haiti, including the other group black of people that from Benin, from all over the place. They call it obese. I don't know who they're going to be in the war with. I don't know who Haiti in the war with, but United States wanna turn it to a bloodbath, a genocide to murdering all people in their own land. They don't. They try to kill them with cholera. They try to kill them with COVID. They try to kill them with fake food. They try to kill them with vaccine. So they see they're not dying fast enough. Now they figure, you know what? We're gonna bring them Ebola. We already give them HIV. We're gonna bring them Ebola. We're gonna give them all kind of other diseases. They're already starving. They're hungry. They're gonna come get it buy themselves from these Kenyan men and other race that going to Haiti. Bahamas is going to. So we're gonna bring in these men there. They can whip this boy, this girl, and then underage woman, and then left them with the baby, just like the Brazil and India and in Canada and France and United States did after the 2000 earthquake. If you go to Haiti right now, you see all kind of blonde little girl, little boy, that children of the ex of the military that were in the ground after the earthquake 2004, 1991, 1886, that been back and forth to Haiti, whipping up our children for cookie at night. That's what been going on in Haiti. Okay? The poverty, the chaos, the disease, the sickness that's going on in Haiti, all being controlled by United States. And they're playing, if you are a part of the problem, you cannot be a part of the solutions. And they exempt themselves, they cannot be brought to the court of law because they're powerful, they're entitled to control every wealth in this planet. And Putin, you sitting there, you a part of the veto in this so-called five country that have veto to control the entire world wealth. Putin, you're a part of that five veto. You keep it quiet. You didn't say much in what's going on in Haiti. And I know China line up because United States owe China so much money. China line up, United States can go whip Haiti and then pay China with the wealth, with our natural resources, when our children in Haiti can even eat, can even go to school, can even survive. They're dying every day of starvation. Who cares? They don't give it them. Just like you see what's going on Palestinian, what's what going on with Russia and Syria, just like any other places that war that been going on, people close their eyes and they didn't care about. This is my country that been destroying, murder, killing. United States consider Haiti is a state for her, so she can do whatever she want. Control the men, that so-called leader. They cannot make decision for themselves. The decision has to be made by United States. They control our egregore because the egregore that is being controlled in Haiti, being controlled by the religious people that control the president. That's why you see the president have to go to Vatican to get order from Vatican. President Maurice did, Martelly did. I don't know the previous cooks that was in office before if they did, but I found image the last two presidents that was in office has to go meet with Pope Francis to get order from the Vatican. Just like every other country, just like United States. When they become a president, they have to get dictation from Vatican also. The United States also a puppet themselves. But they can't even manage their own country. They have to get dictation by the Vatican or by the king that ruling the world. Okay? I'm tired of seeing my people suffering. I'm tired of seeing other people suffering all over the world. Mother Gaia, nature has enough for all of us to live comfortable in the planet. But because of men greed, because of men barbaric thinking, barbaric age, barbaric, ugh, they never have enough. The more they have, the more they need. Enough is enough. And you people here in the United States, never ask yourself, you see, you're with your big diamond, big necklace, smartphone, laptop, everything you need, you're comfortable. Okay? But you never think where all that came from. They're not digging them in the South. They're not digging them in Arizona. Where these come from? All these fancy chocolate you're eating, everything, your house, your pet, all these products that create beauty for you and your family here in the United States, they all come from the Congo, they come from Haiti, they come from other country that you see suffering in the planet. When you say they have a leader, no, they don't have a leader, they have a puppet. the real leader that controlling, the real cooks that control this country is the people who call themselves five veto powers, including the Vatican. Okay? Now you know what you're going to do to stop that. Or we all gonna be shut up and let other people suffering for another group of race, another group of people that call themselves superior than anybody else. They're entitled to steal and kill and then steal from other children that nature give them to survive in that land. Or you going to be sit and continue sit, allow that to happen? Do you know anything you do on this planet, Mother Gaia not gonna allow you get away with it? Any of us that sit silent, let Haiti, Afghanistan, Palestinian, everywhere in the world that been suffering from another group of people because they think they're better than them, they hate them because of their belief. Guess what? And we kept silence and we don't do nothing about it to stop this madness. Guess what? It's gonna come to us too, because we are guilty of charge by allow this thing happen us and keep it quiet. We didn't do anything to stop it, just like our parents did. I think I'm gonna stop here. Now you have it. Haiti not controlled by the Asian leader. Even if you see them in front talking, no, they've been given order by United States, Canada, Spain, and French, and Europe. Okay, including the CARRICOM. Haiti is not managed by its own conscious people. Okay, it's been controlled by outsider to keep my people in a shithole. You see is going on in Haiti today. You see your news now, they all flee to Haiti. They want to give news, meeting with a young man that carry weapon on the street. Okay? All of you knows by barbecue, but guess what? No, barbecue is not the person that's the problem in Haiti. Is a core group, is a group of oligarchs in United States, Canada, and France, and Spain, and Europe, and Dominican Republic, and the CARICOM, the whole entire planet, responsible for what's going on in Haiti. And all of you shut the hell up. Don't even do nothing, say anything to say enough is enough. Our people is not controlled. They wanna genocide our people just like in Christopher Columbus did. That way they can take over the land for our natural resources. That's what's going on. Okay? That's what's going on. They destroy everything, our culture, our morality, our community, our agriculture, our education, okay? Our history place in the north. They control the bank. We don't own the bank. We don't own anything in Haiti. They control the import, the export, everything in Haiti being controlled by United States. She is the main cancer for Haiti, and the rest coming after her. Okay? I guess this is it. For some of you that have been asking me if my family is okay. No, they're not okay. And I'm not okay. And I'm not okay for any other country that have been suffering under the control of this beast. I'm tired of it. And justice must serve for the people, the children, the elder that have been suffering for the benefits of another race that think they better than that race that suffering for lack of education, lack of food, lack of water, lack of places to stay. They've been whipped, they've been killed, they've been tortured, they've been dying. Well, try to escape the chaos that's going on back home. I'm not okay with that. This is my formal complaint to the United States, to the universe. My formal complaint to everyone that sit in silence, that okay to see Asian people suffering all over the world, murdering all over the world. Even what's going on in Haiti right now under Biden administration, Biden deport more people than Obama administration, than Trump administration back to Haiti. Even Haiti don't have no humanitarian places for people to survive right now. Biden deport more people to this country. This is a criminal Biden is. By the way, Biden said when he was in office as a Senate, he said even if Haiti was going under the water, he will not care. This is Biden. Asian people, time's up. Wake up. You who escape Haiti, who want to be coming here to paradise, good luck with you. Go learn yourself, do your history. If it's for United States, all of you can be disappeared. They don't care. They will not care. They plan to genocide all of you. Wake up, smell the coffee before it's too late. That's all I have to say. Take care for now, everyone. Please share the video, like the video. If you like me to do, I'm not a YouTuber, but I'm just after the assassination of President Jovenel Moise, I felt like to wake some of my people. Hopefully, they be wake up someday to tell them if they don't wake up, they all be disappear. Enough is enough. That's all I gotta say. Take care for now, everyone. Bye bye. Good evening. My name is Bookman. This is just a conclusion of my video, the little bit of history that I put on a PowerPoint with a lot of image of the disaster that's going on in Haiti. Also, the so-called puppet government that been control the land, control the people for the United States, Europe, Spain, Canada, the CARRICOM, Angleterre, UK, the entire planet, also Latin America, that always want to take revenge because of what our ancestor did in 1804. You see the most of the image you're gonna see is that is United States, their congressmen, their diplomacy Department of State, their embassy, and that you see that control the police, that because they are the one who by force destroying a community, destroying a culture, destroying our young men and women that live in the poor community, that nobody ever asks question why these young men carry weapon. And that's what United States do all over the world. If they cannot control your government, they will find a way to do lobby in Washington. They will use the people they can control in the land. They will offer them visa. They will offer them um, a scholarship with a taxpayer here. They will offer them, um, invite them to the breakfast, invite them to the meeting. That way they can buy them off, which is also called the Parliament, like what you call the Congress Department, also being controlled by United States. The head department, the head police department by United States. The so-called military we used to have during the time of Duvalier, and after the United States forced themselves occupation Haiti in 1912 to 1934. They returned back by force 2021, 2004, and again 2010, the earthquake they give us. For some of you that confused or pretending you don't know what's going on in Haiti, I hope you guys will have an idea. For some of you that you heard the President Trump call Haiti a shithole, now you're gonna know you responsible for Haiti. You people who call yourself American, including those that came here legally or nobody illegal in our planet. Our planet Mother Gaia belong to all of us. She allowed us to using her skin. She allowed us to using the resources she had for us. There is no human being that illegal in the universe. The entire planet belongs to all of us with respect and honor to each other. We know mankind, they're still living in a barbaric age, especially those that choose they are better than other people. They can destroy your land, killing the entire nation for their natural resources. Just like you see what's going on in Congo, what you see is going on in Palestinian, what you see is going on all over the world. Small war, big war, Latin America, and we also at war right now in Haiti with United States, and the silent war because the chaos you see explore and everybody face in Haiti today, we United States responsible for it. So you see the Hillary Clintons, the the money that was given after the earthquake to build Haiti. Um, go ask Clinton, go ask Obama, go ask Biden, go ask um, USAID, go ask FME, go ask Red Cross, go ask Roman Catholic Vatican. They always blaming the Asian people, the puppet, which is we don't like them neither because they play a role, help the outsider destroy our youth, destroy our community, destroy our children because of the ignorant. They always think United States is their friend. I mean, is Haiti friend. United States has no friends. They always use you for the benefits. They always use you to steal from your home to bring to their home so their people can live comfortable. Even they are sheep for themselves because it's miserable here in the United States. It's like another form of slave. You work your life to death just to pay mortgage, to pay cars, to pay student loan. There is no life here neither. It's another form of slavery. but you will not see United States selling people this is a way of life, a American dream. There is no dream, and we used to when the land was occupied by the indigenous people, the Aboriginal people. But since England came here, killed them off, okay, gave them fake loan when they cannot pay the loan after the crop being lost, agriculture, so they took the land for the paper money. For some of you don't know your history, we still here. Our Aboriginal people, the people the so-called Christopher Columbus called Indian. No, we are here. Every people that look a copper color, that in this planet, all over the world, they are the indigenous Aboriginal people in the entire planet. Okay? Haiti is not poor. Haiti, I say Haiti, you can understand, but the motherland is Haiti. The entire land is belong to the Asian people. Dominican Republic, they were a tenant to the land. They don't have no land. Why do you think they hate the Asian people so bad? Because they know the history, the land is not belong to them. Just like this is going on in Palestinian today. This is a wake-up call, a message I send to the universe. To some of you here in America who call the Asian leader corrupt. Yes, they were corruption, but the number one corruption in this planet is United States. For some of you that been naive, that been hypocrite to the world, hypocrite to the people. You think your children entitled to go to school, they're entitled to live comfortable here. A bullet not gonna fall in from the street going to the head inside their own home. You're not gonna run away with them, try to look for shelter, just like this is going on in Haiti. So you're comfortable here. You're comfortable in UK. You're comfortable in Canada and France. You're comfortable where you think you have a government that's look out for you. But guess what? Nature have the answer for every single one of us that keeps silence, that quiet to let the world falling apart with war that all over the world and killing human being off this planet. I guess I'm gonna stop here. It's just a conclusion. The image, you see the image, Haitian people not the one who's leading Haiti. United States been control Haiti with his people that look like him, even people that don't look like him. He used them to destroy a motherland. The so-called Arab, the Palestinian, the Libyan, and also the Lebanese. The people you see, you're gonna see the image called oligarch. They call themselves a private sector. They don't develop anything in the land. They control the import and export for the United States. United States, the finance department not belong to Haiti. The military force not belong to Haiti. Nothing is belong to my people. The bank is not belong to my people. The agriculture not been destroyed by the Clinton administration even before Clinton. The entire government after 1804, even before 1804, from Jefferson to Biden, right now that in office, responsible for my people all over the world. Because nothing ever going on in this planet, United States not play a role on it. She is a beast. She think she's entitled to everything in this planet, including human resources. Like I said, Haiti, my homeland, is not poor. We've been robbed, we've been kidnapping by a so-called country who claim themselves they're entitled to kill people, they're entitled to genocide people, they're entitled to rob what you have in your home, your natural resources, to add to what they already have. United States claim 52 states, including Puerto Rico, they stole, which is indigenous land. They have enough land to provide for their own people, including other people that travel here to the United States. Because after they destroy the homeland, they're looking for survival. They will come here to the United States, Canada, and France, and UK, anywhere that have a so-called a government that having less nose, less bullet flying all over the street. You will see people always immigrate to this country. This is not new under the sun. That's been happening when Rome and Greek was fighting with our ancient ancestor. So the image said all. Or children being whipped. You see a lot of image with mixed race little babies by international military force by United States military. I mean, by Canada, by France, by UK, by India, by Brazil, by Chile. They went home by force. Right now, we don't have a leader. We don't have a president in the country. After the assassination of Jovenel Moise, now they're forcing themselves again to go back to Haiti by force without a government. Because the United States think Haiti, it is the backyard. Haiti is another state that belong to United States. And now you have the entire world seeking to continue rape and killing, genocide, my children, my people. For some of you that always think Haiti in chaos, now you got the answer. Haiti in chaos because of United States, including all these Ku Klux that look like him, including people that look like my people that serve in military in United States who've been used to destroy people that look like them. I said, enough is enough. We are tired of that bloodshed all over our planet. A Mother Gaia tired of the barbaric mankind that fell to sell the weapon, that fell to rob and kill children, elder in this planet for the benefits so they can continue print paper money to selling the weapon. We say enough. Mother Nature take note. She knows what's going on. Everyone is responsible to murdering, destroying family, killing, bombing, disease, people in this planet. Guess what? We're all going to answer to the universe. The message is clear. Haiti is not the one, the Asian people is not the one who govern the country. The Congress Department, the Deputy and Senate office, the judge, the lawyers, the police department, the finance department, everything you knew to have a civilization, United States in control of everything Haiti is supposed to have to survive. 1915, they robbed us, they stole our gold from a bank. Bring it here to the United States, now you benefit from it. They go back, they take over the douane, they take over the airport, they take over everything in the land. It's not only France that rob us, that all us, United States, all Haiti, everything, including our ancestors came here, helped them fought in Savannah. Okay? Helped Jefferson fought with Napoleon. Louisiana land is belong to Haitian people. It's not a game. For some of you come here as an immigrant, think you in heaven here. No, you are benefits from the back of other people, just like our indigenous people build United States for you to be comfortable. For every other race coming here, comfortable, open store all over our neighborhood, and living comfortable, and our people are suffering. I give you enough little bit of history for you to think that make you believe Haiti is a shithole because of bad government. No. United States is the president of Haiti. United States is the one who destroyed Haiti. Not in bad in turn. From the beginning to now, after we fought them off in 1804, 1806, United States put an embargo in our ancestor land. They never move on. They never forgot. They always want to take a revenge because they fell. They lost everything. When we fought them off, we said, no, you can't take advantage of us anymore. We all know what slavery means. And our ancestor was fought against slavery, against humanity. And United States, Canada, and France, and Spain, CARRICOM, whatever, they never forget us for that. But justice must serve to humanity. Justice must serve to my people. And justice will serve no matter who they think they are. They know they accept to international court. No, they're not going to be judged by international human being court. Nature going to judge everybody that hurt my people and every other race, not just Haitian people. Because Mother Gaia have an answer. The universe, the sun, have answer for everyone. She has a record, a book for everybody that destroy another nation. I say, Aya Bambe, Aibobo, Awoshinango. Our ancestor, we here. We're going to work with you and we're gonna get the result. Have a good night, everyone.